Hey everybody, Rafael Nunez here, and I am your cybersecurity mentor. And today, I'd like to give you 4 steps to help you embark on your cybersecurity journey. Okay, first step, start with why. Why do you want to be in cybersecurity? Did a friend tell you about it? Are you already in IT and this represents a natural progression, maybe for new salary opportunities or for knowledge gain? Do you want to be more influential in your organization? I know the salaries are amazing. It's a hot market and people are talking about 100,000, 120,000 entry-level opportunities. Whatever the reason may be, it's valid, but you need to have a reason to help you remain consistent as you begin to acquire new skills. You interview for jobs, you're applying for opportunities, you're going to interview in a way you've never interviewed before. You're going to be challenged in a way that may seem uncomfortable. That why will remind you why you're doing this and will have you remain on course. As a matter of fact, when you reach out to others that are already in the career field, they may revert to their why and why they're still in the career field and why they've been successful and have been able to remain consistent. So first step, identify your why. Step 2, identify your niche. Cybersecurity in itself can be extremely broad and an external perception can be very limited, right? Most people think that everyone in cybersecurity is a hacker. I spent 10 years in the US Air Force, and upon every introduction, every new interaction I had, everybody would ask, are you a pilot? No, it takes an entire village to keep one plane up in the air. We have cooks, we have engineers, we have cleaning crews. The same applies to cybersecurity. Within cybersecurity and all the processes and technologies and methods that are used to protect data against unauthorized access, you have architects, you have engineers, you have governance folks that enforce and apply policies and regulations that come from the government or for the internal organization. So identify your niche when you're considering cybersecurity in the sense of, what are you leaning towards? Are you already a technologist? Have you always been a tinkerer, right? So maybe you want to work in configuration management. Maybe you want to work at the security operations center, detecting exploits and responding to threats. Or maybe you want to be on the governance side where you're identifying necessary controls to keep a system secure. And you want to enforce policy and be aware of policies and regulations that are applicable to your environment, whether that's healthcare or financial or retail. Either way, identifying your niche can have you be more laser focused as to in what direction you want to head down, what skills are applicable and required for that specific niche, and that way you're not casting your net way too wide, acquiring skills that may or may not contribute to your overall permanent goal per se, right? Future goal of becoming a well-rounded cybersecurity professional in that particular niche. Step number 3, do your research. There are tons of free available resources online right now. There's some that I've leveraged on my own. And by leveraging your resources and doing your research, what I mean is this: get access, get exposure, immerse yourself in anything along the lines of the basics, right? Cybersecurity 101, the basics of cybersecurity fundamentals. So before you run off and spend a lot of money on a boot camp, on a certification, take 2 steps back. You want to get some exposure on the basics to solidify your interest, and so you can tell yourself, I want to learn more about this stuff. Yes, I can see myself doing this job. As a matter of fact, even LinkedIn has an e-track for learning, and there are free courses available. Cybrary IT is one I really like. They have a paid version, it's like $3 a month, but the free one already gives you bona fide free courses led by certified professionals, 30 minutes, an hour long, some longer. That's a really good way to validate your interest and your excitement about joining cybersecurity before you jump in with both feet. Free access to courses, free exposure, learn just a little bit, get a taste of what you're getting ready to dive into, and that can really solidify your decision to move forward and make more aggressive steps to then you can get certified and then you can buy the book and pay for the boot camp. Action step number 4, and personally I consider this to be the most important step that will yield the most dividends long-term throughout your entire career. That's finding a mentor. Oprah Winfrey said, A mentor is someone who helps you find hope inside yourself. They help you fast track, they help you avoid obstacles. They've arrived at a level of experience that still seems like a lofty goal for you. So it's awesome to be able to cling on to someone that has been there, that has done it. How do you go about finding a mentor? For me, the best route is probably LinkedIn. If you don't already have a LinkedIn account, create one. Start following relevant hashtags: cybersecurity, information security, cyber. Then start following folks that align with some of your values and who are doing the thing you want to do. So it doesn't have to be a chief information security officer. Maybe it's a SOC analyst. Maybe it's an incident responder. Maybe it's a governance guru. Either way, start following some of these folks, interact with their content, take time to send them a note. Concise, brief, but direct. Hey there, I've been following you for a while. And hey, thank you for the connection acceptance. I'd like to consider you a mentor in my path forward as I embark in cybersecurity as a new career for me. Take whatever they give you, whether it's 5 minutes a week, 30 minutes a month, or whether it's coffee on Thursdays. Leverage that, and remember, try to do a little more listening than talking. I'm sure you have amazing things to share with your mentor, but remain as the mentee and let them be the mentor so they can impart wisdom upon you that's going to help you move forward in your career. After all, you are the one who came and requested their wisdom, so you should make yourself receptive. These are my 4 action steps for embarking on a cybersecurity career. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions, any comments, please let me know. I'd love to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching.